Good morning and happy Sunday. We're starting on a Sunday because this is a special week because I'm going home, and so we're gonna do a little sort of travel vlog, I think. We'll see. It's a little different because it's Christmas and we're going home, so it's definitely not gonna be as long or as packed as some of my other travel vlog, but I thought it would be fun. Today is mostly gonna be driving because I am driving this time, which I haven't done in a while, so it will be interesting to see how much I do or don't enjoy the drive, because historically I have had a great time driving, but I am a little bit further away now, and also it's been a long time since I've done this drive regularly. So anyways, it is time to get on the road. It's looking to be a shorter drive than I maybe thought, which is nice. Some of that I think is because it's early enough that there's not a ton of traffic yet, so that will probably change as we go, but fingers crossed that it doesn't. All that said, it's time to head out, so let's hit the road. Have made it home. It was actually not too bad of a drive. I really just got in a groove. It didn't feel like it was as long as it said it was going to be. I also ran into absolutely no traffic at all anywhere on the drive, which was awesome. Really was pretty chill. Had to stop for gas before I normally do, but I still made my normal stop for wings at Quaker Steak. I don't know when that became tradition, but it has, and it still is. But they were tasty. And then, yeah, it's just gotten home and chilling. My parents are at the Penguins game tonight, so I came back to an empty house, which was honestly kind of nice to just sit for a bit. But I will be excited to see them when they get home. But I think I could watch the Pens game, but I think I'm gonna watch the Fleet game instead. That happened earlier today that I missed while I was driving. So yeah. Good morning and happy Monday. Started off today by giving this little old lady her meds, which is always fun because she likes to sleep under my parents' comforter, and it's very silly to watch her crawl out at the sign of her treat-filled meds because she's very excited about them. But then we went to my grandma's to finish packing up some little gift bags for the nuns of the convent that she went to school at, that she makes little Christmas gifts for every year. And then I went skating with one of my friends from high school, who I haven't seen in ages, and then finished out the night making fudge with my dad, which is one of my favorite Christmas traditions, partially because the fudge is very tasty. Good morning and happy Tuesday. I had to double check because sense of time out the window. Anyway, today I think is going to be a little bit chaotic, but every day this week I think is going to be honest. But I'm gotten a little bit of time away and I think I'm going to go climbing. And by I think I mean I'm already here, so I'm going to go climbing. Yeah, I had to park kind of far away, which is annoying, but it is what it is. They only have a really tiny lot outside the climbing gym, so I have to go park a block and a half away. It's whatever. I don't think I'm going to climb super long or super hard because I'm still recovering fully from being sick. But yeah, I think it will be pretty chill. I really like this gym, so that's going to be fun. Yeah, and then I might go get lunch at one of my favorite places in town. So we'll see. Started off with this pretty straightforward yellow V2 to 3, I believe it is. This gym uses a range system, which I think is kind of nice. I definitely try a lot more hard problems than I would otherwise. But this one was pretty straightforward. A little bit trickier because it was on the overhang, but nothing too crazy. Still a lot of fun, though. This one, though, is a V2 to 4, I believe. And it was definitely a lot trickier. Basically, the end, you're just kind of moving around in the middle of the air, and you have to hold yourself up completely. But I think that's what makes it a really interesting challenge. Didn't quite finish it. Definitely one that I think I could have gotten on another day, but by the time I got around to trying it, I was just way too tired, and my hands were starting to hurt a lot and just did not want to stay holding my entire body horizontally in the air. Okay, and I have just finished climbing. It was not a super long session, nor a super hard one, but I did have a lot of fun, and that's what matters. I just really love the one like structure they have. I think it allows them to do some really interesting setting, which I like. I always say, like, if I lived here, this is would be my home gym, and that is probably still true, but I don't know, it's definitely has an added bonus of just being a lot different than what I normally get to climb on, so that makes it extra fun and exciting. Anyways, it is time now to go get some noodles, I think. Let's do it. This specific dish is probably one of my favorite things of all time. It is so good, and I make sure I get it every single time I'm back. After that, I was back home to chill for a little bit, and then out to dinner with the family. We got milkshakes after for dessert, and then we went to this holiday-themed light show, which was really fun. They had a cute little bear mascot, and the show was just very interesting. Not at all what I was expecting, but I also didn't really know what to expect. And then it was home to finish basically wrapping up and bowing all of the presents for under the tree and for Christmas in the coming days. Friday, I basically just spent most of the day getting lunch and chatting with another friend who I haven't seen in a while, and it was super nice to catch up with her. I think we talked for like 4 hours or something like that, but then it was time to head home. The drive home also wasn't too bad. I stopped for some of my favorite chicken tenders at a place that I can basically only get back home. Then I just finished out the drive home, and that was it for the week.